Hellos, welcome back, people. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke, and I'm here to give you guys another little Halloween review on the movie fucking Paranormal Activity, which was fucking a banger back then, bro. Oh my god, I still remember seeing that shit in theaters. Like that shit fucked me up for goddamn like weeks, bro. I was sleeping with lights on, all types of shit, bro. That shit was crazy, man. I remember seeing that bitch like it was yesterday. Fucking, what? That shit came out back in '07. Yeah, yeah, '07. Fucking, uh, even like to this day, bro, I still believe that shit was based on true events or like some type of, you know, it it had to be. It was too good not to be real, not to be true. But so you got you got this couple, you know, they going on 3 years of being together and shit, and they move into this 2-story suburban home out in San Diego, California, fucking of '06, back in like September, early September, mid September. Um and strange things start happening uh to them more and more each night. Um you know, fucking like out of the ordinary paranormal type of deal, like some evil spirit bullshit. Like, man, weird as fuck. So, the husband, uh, Mika, takes it upon himself to invest into a camera and start recording everything. Well, he, you know, he gets so deep into the recordings, uh, they start seeing some shit they don't want to see. Like that Drake song, you gonna see some shit that you don't want to see. He, at first, it was all fun and games, and then, you know, the wife, fucking Katie, wanted to, you know how women are. You gals, overreact things, blow shit out of proportion. And she really wanted to proceed with getting a, professional opinion. And they, invited this, like, psychic over that, you know, his expertise was, in, like, sensing bad auras and all type of shit. And they give him the whole spiel of shit that's been happening to them, and all the weird or out of the ordinary shit. And then she proceeds to give him the spill on her childhood and how she was haunted. Her and her sister was haunted by this ghostly entity. And then he, tells them off the jump, like, evil spirits, they tend to feed off negative energy. And they gonna follow you no matter what, no matter where you go, no matter how long, it goes without you, feeling this energy, or, aura around you. It's there, you know his presence is there. And fucking, he suggests they get he's just a doctor to them, a demonologist named Dr. Adams. And, at first the husband's like, we're good. He's poking fun at the psychic, like, hell nah, and all that shit. And then, you know, nights and nights go by and more weird shit start happening. So he gets to the point where he's like, all right, let's get this, let's make a call to this Dr. Adams dude. And he's a no show. He doesn't answer. So they invite the psychic back over, Dr. Fredericks, back over for a second time, and he doesn't even want no parts of the house. As soon as he walked in, he felt the presence and how strong it was, how strong it became since his first visit. And he gets the fuck out of that Dodge, like, quick as hell. And, you know, the husband's doing all this dumb shit, like, he bought a Ouija board, he, burnt the wooden cross, like, he's just all for the bullshit, allowing all the fuckery. And, even more weird shit started happening after that. Fucking, she gets dragged out of the fucking bedroom, bite marks on the back of her side, of her back, lower back. They find a picture in the attic of her when she was young that was supposedly, destroyed in a house fire. Like, this whole bunch of crazy shit. Her fucking hovering over him for like hours and hours at all times of night, not even remembering the shit that she does. Like, it was crazy. And then it got to the point where, he was fed up and wanted to leave. He wanted to get the fuck out of there himself. The husband, Mika, he wanted to them to go get a hotel and just leave the house. And that's when we realized, it was about that time. It was about that time just for the evil spirit to come and fully possess her body and get them where he wants them, in the most vulnerable state, and make them feel okay, because he took over, and Katie pretty much convinced Mika to stay. And you can see in the camera, she smiles after he exits the room of trying to get her to get up and so they can leave. And she's like saying everything's okay. I think it's best if we stay here. After countless of nights and days of her freaking out, yelling at him about the camera, all type of bullshit. And it was like, oh shit, this shit about to come to a close. You already know how it's about to go. Somebody about to get murked. And yeah, long but surely, Mika got murked. What? It was so it was going about on a month now. It was October 11th. Yeah, October 11th. Cause they moved in like September 18th. So October 11th, 2006. That night, she gets up, goes downstairs. She's in possessed mode. Screams out for help, all types of shit. Mika comes downstairs, screaming like, what? And then it just goes complete silence. And you can kind of hear him scream out, like, like, in like pain, because she just killed this nigga. And then, the camera that they got in the room, pointing at the door, fucking pretty much gets attacked by Mika's body. She, used, the demon fucking threw Mika's body at the camera. She walks in, sniffs the body, crawls over it, smiles, and then it changes to like a demonic face, and it just goes completely, you know, black and turns off. Now, that was the theatrical ending. The bonus scenes was even more wild. The cut scenes, because they said, how they ended it with that, and then said how Mika, body was found, discovered by the cops, and Katie's whereabouts are still remain unknown. But in the uncut scene, the deleted scenes, a few hours go by, and she's just sitting there. Instead of her crawling up to the camera, she's just sitting there in a fetal position, rocking back and forth, blood all over her shirt, and her friend, one of her girlfriends, is calling her, and she's not answering. So she pulls up. The friend pulls up, and comes in and sees all the shit that then went down, and just runs the fuck out, instantly runs out the house screaming, like, just in shock and probably scared for her life. And like a half an hour or so later, next thing you know, the cops come busting in. Fucking Katie's still sitting right next to the bed, crisscross applesauce or whatever, and snaps out of the possession, gets up, knife all in her hand. She don't know what's going on. She's been possessed. She's been in a trance or whatever. She starts screaming like, "What happened? Where's my husband?" All this shit, and the camera's still going. At this time, the camera's still going, and the cops proceed, and she still has, like I said, she still has that knife in her hand, and they got the gun pointing at her, and she starts making a move towards them, just out of like, just out of frightfulness and confusion, and they shoot her. They thought she was a threat, pretty much. And, in that position, you see blood on her shirt, knife in her hand. They think this bitch crazy. She just fucking murdered her husband and don't even realize it, type of deal. Now she's about to try and play a role and come out charge at us. So we about to shoot her ass. Kills her. And that's pretty much how it ends. And it shows a little contribute at the end, saying, this footage was dedicated to Mika and Katie. This, like I said, this movie was like, it still gives me chills and goosebumps, bro. Like, oh my god, like, it's like tonight I might pull a all-nighter just because I ain't for the fuckery, just for tonight. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna go to sleep right away, type of deal. I'm gonna wait till the daybreak or something. Like, this shit scares the shit out of me still, bro. Like, if you watch this shit, please, just please promise me you gonna keep all the lights on and not, like, fuck around and just think negative and all that shit. Like, that, be happy at least watching it. That's how I tried to watch it, or attempted to watch it, just being happy and thinking positive, especially when I watched it the very first time, like ever, when it first came out. It's really giving those paranormal vibes that we don't really see anymore, and I miss that. And this movie was for sure is a gem. Even Paranormal 2 was a gem. It got kind of stupid after the three was straight, but 1 and 2 was that fire. So um you know, given that, uh revisit this movie, guys, because like I said, it ages very well. It's still it'll still have you shaking in your boots. So yeah, man, I'm gonna leave it at that. Honestly, um, leave some comments. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie when it first came out, and how you still feel about it now to this day. Um, like and you know, like and subscribe. Fucking support the motherfucking corp. I'm gonna keep pumping out these Halloween um series, these little Halloween series specials, all the way up till fucking the day of Halloween. So stay tuned, cause it's getting there. It's getting to the end. So we about to pump these bitches out, and I'll be back this week with some more anime, Chucky. We got that movie coming out, Five Nights at Freddy's and shit. So stay tuned. And you know what I'm gonna say. Toodles.